So you wondering why why are my coworkers gossiping? Why do my coworkers like to gossip? I had somebody ask me that in my live stream. And I just thought I'd just go ahead and just do a video touching bases on that. At least from my understanding of why I believe your coworkers gossip. And not just necessarily about you, but just in general. And it doesn't have to be coworkers, why coworkers gossip, just people gossip. What goes on in the workplace, what goes on at the job is just the same thing that goes on outside the premises of the job. Same thing. What goes on in prison goes on in the real world. What goes on in the real world goes on in prison. You know what I'm saying? It just might be some things that's a little different, of course, due to the politics and the rules, but it's the same shit, man. Life is life. Where there's people, it's bound to be shitheads, dickheads, and all that. You know, it's bound to be certain energies that you might not mix well with. It's bound to be, drama queens, backbiters, two-faced motherfuckers, and gossipers. So why do my coworkers gossip, Interest? Why? So Interest is going to tell you why people gossip, or more specifically, your coworkers. A lot of the times, it's because in the beginning, I'm playing, but a lot of the times because a lot of times it's entertainment, man. Look at YouTube, or look at social media, and look at all these platforms just on YouTube alone. What are the channels that do a lot of numbers and that has a lot of traction, a lot of motion on their channels? Gossiping channels. You know what I'm saying? Because gossiping channels, it feeds the people what they want to hear. Nobody really likes to admit it publicly because maybe they're scared of how they might come off. But if we just be honest, we as human beings, we like some trifling shit. Like, we like some drama. We like some bad news. We like to hear bad news. And not necessarily bad news for us, but people like to see bad news for entertainment, man. Why do you think people kind of linger towards crime shows, crime documentaries? When you watch the news, you're kind of more intrigued about the quote bad stuff that happened, the crime that took place or whatever. Oh, this celebrity did this. Oh my God, wow. Oh, Michael Jackson holding the baby outside of a window about 10 stories high. Oh my God. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z did this. Oh, P. Diddy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Kanye and Kim are doing this. Oh man. Oh man, he beat the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? People like to see drama. People like to see celebrity gossip, celebrity news. So it just all ties in. It is all the same thing. It's a certain energy, a certain spirit that resides with that. So people just feel good, man. It feels good sometimes to just have something to gossip about. And some people are just so miserable with their life. We don't really have much going on. You become so fully dependent on others people's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have much going on for yourself, you're gonna look outside of yourself to feel a sense of belonging, a sense of a thrill. You're gonna look for a thrill somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I believe people like. Let me get around this motherfucking car. That's why I believe people like gossip, man. People like to gossip because they're miserable. Their lives are just kind of empty. They're boring. They're bored. And gossiping kind of feeds a certain side of them that makes them feel a sense of thrill. It gives them something to look forward to. Some people wake up with gossip on their mind. They can't wait to gossip. They can't wait to hear gossip. They can't wait to take it in. They can't wait to spit it out. They can't wait to pass it around. They just love gossip, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people will literally will pull their hair out of their head. It will drive them crazy. The eyeballs will melt if they had to go a week without gossiping. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves. Matter of fact, I've grown up in the church, throughout my life and stuff. I don't really go to church as much since I've been, an adult like that. But I've been here and there or whatever. And I've got family members that go to church and stuff like that. Matter of fact, my granddad's a preacher, a Baptist preacher on my dad's side. But there's been times after church service, right? And most people just go to church just because it's tradition or whatever. 90-something% of people not really living like people in the Bible or the religion. They not really living the religion to the fullest they claim they follow. They just do it for tradition, do it for show, and they do it just because that's all they know. So anyways, I had to get that out the way. But so it's been times after church, right? Let's say the church service, we'll go to like a restaurant or something, maybe a small place where you could dine in and eat real quick or whatever, and just listen to the conversations after church. I'm talking about right after church service. Just listen to the conversations, man, or listen to your own conversations. You will typically find that there's a lot of gossiping going on. Yes, you heard me. Like after church. So if people who are gossiping after church, or even inside the church, because we know church could be messy. And if you don't know that, you just haven't been around enough. But church could be messy. I'm talking about it'd be just conflicting internal conflicts and battles and arguments and cat fights and all kind of stuff. Disagreements going on inside the church. People not liking each other, backstabbing, all that shit goes on inside the church. So what makes you think the workplace is going to be exempt from this gossiping bullshit? But yeah, man, just go to your local restaurant on a Sunday afternoon. That's typically the time most church services get out, around like 2 p.m., 1:30, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. And just sit around and listen. And people just gossip. Like, people just like to gossip. Especially women. Women love to gossip, but men aren't exempt. Men love to gossip as well. You got some men, they claim they straight, but they sit around a bunch of women and gossip with women all day. Like, gossiping is honestly like a feminine trait. Gossiping, going back and forth, those are like feminine things, but you will tend to find, quote, masculine entities partaking in this kind of behavior, claiming, they a man. But it's just certain things a man shouldn't feel naturally comfortable doing. Like, for you to want to argue and go back and forth and gossip as a man, something got to really just have you out of your element. Like, if you a straight man, something just really had to push you over the edge. You just like, fuck it. But just naturally, you should not want to involve yourself with just gossiping, sitting around, talking about people all day and stuff. Like, I think I've gotten caught up doing that one time, a few times. I think I've gotten caught up doing that, and I didn't feel right. Like, I had to catch myself like, what am I doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I found myself gossiping with coworkers before in the past. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a real ass motherfucker, man. I had to like pause and think to myself, like, I looked at the camera, the invisible camera, the sitcom show looking at me, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I had to stop myself, man, and excuse myself from the conversation and just, cut it short. And yeah, I had to change the subject. Like, this don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? But people just like to gossip. I don't know. It's just like, I don't really know how to answer that. You can't really say, it's not really a question of why do coworkers like to gossip. It's just really more of a broad thing. In general, people just like to gossip, man. Like I said, it's just entertaining. And I told y'all in the past, most of the stuff you talk to coworkers about at work, it's all just pure entertainment. Whatever you tell me, I honestly probably not gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I won't have any malicious intent to want to spread rumors about you, but I'm not going to give a fuck about what you got going on in your personal life. I'm not. It's just entertainment, if I even care to listen. And me being nice sometimes, I just, you know what I'm saying, for conversation's sake, I just, I hear you out, but I don't give a fuck. What you got going on does not appeal to me. It does not do anything to me. It doesn't alter my life or anything or whatever. I hope not. But for the most part, it don't affect me in any kind of way. So I don't really care. It's just entertainment. So that's what I be saying. The more you tell people about your personal issues and stuff you got going on outside of work or even in work, I'd advise you not to even complain to your coworkers. I know you feel some kind of way about your job, you feel some way about management, whoever, you feel some way about Miss Madam or Mr. Like, look, man, the more you go around complaining to people, man, you're just like, now every time they see you, they expect that energy out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then birds of a feather flock together, or energies attract. So when you present yourself as a complainer and stuff like that, or a particular type of person, you will start to notice that other people that are like that will gravitate to you. Before you know it, you're gonna look up. It's gonna be just a big social circle of gossipers. Be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself gossiping. So you hang around gossipers, you're gonna find yourself gossiping. That's why it's best to disassociate yourself from certain type of energies at work. Keep your distance from certain individuals in the workplace. But I don't know, man. People just like to gossip, man. I don't really have a Einstein answer for that. It's just different reasons. People just like to gossip, man. A lot of the times, really the main reason, like I said, is just because they got nothing going for themselves. I'm not gonna lie, like when you like really doing something for yourself, or you content with your life or whatever, and you truly happy, not pretending to be happy like 90% of people. When you truly happy, man, or just content or comfortable with your situation in life, you're not going to be so focused on the negative of other things and other people. A lot of people, when they gossip, they're really self-projecting. They're projecting something that's deep inside of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got to gossip to take your mind off of what you're going through. That's another reason why people gossip too. Take notes. They gossip and they focus on things basically because there's something inside of them or something with their life that they're not happy with, and they rather focus on something else that makes them feel better about themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've probably all kind of like looked at somebody kind of going through it worse than us and like, damn, whew, thank God. I thought I had it bad, but God damn. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that it kind of translates over to the whole gossiping thing. People just like, you know what I'm saying? In a way, they like to focus on something negative or just gossip about something to distract and take their mind off of the bullshit they dealing with. But there's a lot of reasons why people gossip, man. I don't fucking know. I don't have all the answers, man. But I think I'm a pretty knowledgeable person to give you enough reasons as to why they probably gossiping. Yeah, man, your coworkers probably gossiping, man. They got nothing else better to do. They're probably jealous of you. They're probably just so intrigued by you that it agitates them. It infuriates the soul. They can't stand it. He's like, damn, I can't stand this motherfucker, but I like him. I can't stand her, but I like her. So I'm just gonna talk shit about her, man. I'm just gonna start rumors. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And they got crabs, in the bucket mentality. People want other people to join in on their energy, so they'll bring that shit to other people and hope they, co-sign what they're saying and join in and form cahoots with each other and Voltrons. And, hey, join me on my gossip tirade, and let's just grab the pitchforks and the flamethrowers and just go around gossiping about people, man, because we have nothing better to do with our life and we have no better way to think of ourselves, so we're gonna just gossip, man. And people hide behind gossiping because, like I said, they don't want to focus on their miserable ass life or their situation, so they gossip to distract themselves and other people from the main issue at hand. Are you in good hands? Yeah, they rather distract themselves and other people, man. And some people gossip to make friends with other people. Like I said, like-minded people, they attract each other. So they gossip they gossip basically. Like, let's say y'all, you know, somebody don't like a person, so they'll just both gossip about this particular person, and they become friends off of that. You know what I'm saying? So gossip brings people together, I guess, you know. And the world will be a better place if you gossip with me. Just wait and see. You know? Hey, I don't know, man. People just like to gossip, man. I don't know. But I try to make this a lighthearted video, you know what I'm saying? But gossip is a real thing, man. And gossiping could be very, very damaging to somebody's reputation. It can make somebody feel less than. It makes you feel like you're being bullied when people gossiping about you. I know, I get it. You know, this could be a very serious subject and a very serious matter. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, you're probably not going to be able to stop somebody from gossiping. You just got to know how to just understand why it's happening. And if it's not true, or just don't even pay attention to it, man. It is what it is, man. As long as it ain't affecting your paycheck, as long as you ain't being dragged into HR or being dragged into the boss's office, you know, hey, go to work, do what you gotta do, and get the fuck home, man. You already know what the slogan is. Coworkers ain't your damn friends. So don't worry about the gossiping and all that, man. But just understand, yeah, there's reasons why people gossip. People just like to gossip in general. People like drama. You know? People like drama, man. Like I said, look at all these channels, man. Just celebrity gossip channels. You got YouTubers beefing with each other. I mean, you know, people are entertained by that. Those are the things that do the most views. You come in here talking about starting to build a community center for your local community or whatever. You probably get maybe 149 views. You know what I'm saying? You come in here talking about F this and F that. Hey, everybody tuning in. Everybody is all ears. You know what I'm saying? What you say? That's all, folks. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? They want to see what the show's about. Yeah, everybody tuning in, man. Everybody lining up. It's like it's Black Friday. They want to hear what the fuck going on. But people just like gossip, man. This is what it is, man. But we can't be hypocrites. We probably done all entertained gossip before. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like maturing is, you know, knowing kind of like what not to do after learning from your mistakes, or just learning from like other people's experiences and watching other people, seeing how goofy they look. Like, man, that's some goofy ass shit. And especially if you're a man, you should not be standing around gossiping about other people. It just look weak. Especially don't be gossiping with women. You know, if you claim to be a straight man. Now, if you play, now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, if you the other way around, I mean, I ain't really much I can tell you. That's just what they do. You know, and the girls like it. You know what I'm saying? Just know, if you're a straight man, you do that, girls not gonna take you serious. Even if they co-signing you and agreeing with you, just know subconsciously they know you acting out of a feminine behavior, and they not gonna look at you like that. Standing around gossiping and complaining, it just kind of like seen as weak, especially as a man. But yeah, man. So this just a video, man. I just thought I'd do, man. You know what I'm saying? Just got off of work. But yeah, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. And I'm out.